Chinese event, immigration documentary, and tombola. Good morning, Belen. I'm Jose Correa.
And I'm Christopher Alvarez, and WBLN starts right now. Tuesday afternoon, Ms. Chu's Chinese classes set up booths during the lunch periods in the central patio. Students were able to interact with the foreign exchange students from Taiwan, as they wrote down people's names in Mandarin on special paper. Students also tried cookies and games to get a taste of this faraway culture.
As the country seems to be torn apart with the arising issues upon immigration, Belen alumni Oscar Corral, class of '92, took the opportunity to use his influential medium platform to direct a documentary for PBS titled Making It in America. Javi Yanez has more.
I think it's important to tell accurate stories about the impacts that immigrants have on our society and our economy. If you listen to a lot of the rhetoric that's coming out of Washington, you'd think that all immigrants are criminals and rapists, and that's just not the case. The fact is that even here in Belen, a lot of your families are immigrant families, people who came to this country seeking better opportunities, fleeing difficult circumstances in their home countries, and they've come here, they've made businesses, lives, and impacted our society in a positive way. I think as a descendant of immigrants, as the son of immigrants, it was my duty and responsibility to try to set the record straight about the impact that immigrants have on the economy. Immigrants are a tremendous force for good. They're a positive force and positive contributors to our economy and our society. And I think that that's the way they should be portrayed. Making It in America is a documentary about immigrant entrepreneurs. It's about people who've come here from other countries and have started successful businesses as immigrants. And it's important to recognize that the state of Florida is driven largely by immigrant entrepreneurs. Immigrant entrepreneurs have launched more than 330,000 companies in Florida, and they have those companies employ more than 500,000 Floridians. So to emphasize their impact on the economy, I think it was important to counteract the negative narrative that's coming out about immigrants and immigration from leadership in places like Washington.
Nearly 24 hours after Iowans caucused for their candidate, we're getting the reports now. Frank Garcia-Montez has more.
The Democratic Party chair in Iowa is taking the heat for Monday's chaotic Iowa caucuses, which left voters and campaigns without any results for nearly 24 hours. Troy Price, the Iowa Democratic Party chairman, said, "We will have results out as soon as we can." However, Tuesday afternoon, the first numbers finally made public, 62% of the results, but no promises about when all 100% will be released. Price said, "We will have a thorough and independent review of exactly what happened last night. Right now, we are in the process of making sure that we get the results out."
The Belen raffle tickets must be completed and submitted to GD Garcia Chain by this Friday. As we wait tombola, Enrique Sori has more on what goes into the process of preparing everything for the weekend.
The annual Belen Tombola is already underway for the big weekend. Carnival workers have been here on campus to help out put up the rides and booths in anticipation for the weekend. Tombola is Belen's largest fundraiser, with lots of sponsors and organizations raising money for scholarships and future students. It will be open to the public on Friday, and as of now, workers are making final tweaks to make this great event this weekend.
Tombolas this year will be almost the same as every other year. You'll have the extravaganza, the culinary extravaganza on Friday from 7 to midnight. You'll have both days of the tombola available for food. You'll have the wine tasting on Saturday night. You'll have the arroz con cosa competition that will be going on in the Garrido Family Plaza at 5 o'clock. You'll also have a section for the adults by the Science Building that will have whiskey tasting and cigars. Everyone will be here on Saturday night for the 80s band. They'll be in attendance also in the central patio. There'll be a lot of activities for adults this year.
For WBLN, I'm Enrique Sori.
On Tuesday night, President Donald Trump delivered his State of the Union address in the Capitol building. The speech hit many of the same themes that are staples in his speeches, celebrating his record on job creation and increased defense spending, and warnings about immigration. There were a few moments in Trump's speech that yielded applause from both Democrats and Republicans, such as when Trump hailed Venezuelan opposition leader Juan Guaido in the House gallery, a signal of bipartisan support for Guaido and his efforts to restore democracy in Venezuela. The president's staff hopes the speech gives him positive momentum heading into the 2020 election cycle.
What's up, Wolverines? Here are your sports news for today. The varsity soccer team lost 3-1 against Terra at home. Emiliano Sosa scored the sole goal for Belen as they took an unfortunate loss in the district finals. The junior varsity basketball team won 53-51 against Somerset Academy at home this past Monday night. Also that night, the varsity basketball team won 63-49 against St. Brendan High School at home. Joshua School scored 20 points and gathered 8 rebounds along with Tommy Puente's double-double to give the Wolverines the win. The team now looks towards districts after finishing the season 16-9. In college football, elite safety Avante Williams committed to the University of Miami Hurricanes Wednesday morning. Williams is the number 2 ranked safety in his class and number 51 overall in the ESPN 300. Williams passed on the chance to be a Gator, his number 1 choice, and decided to commit to the U and play under Manny Diaz. In the NHL, the Florida Panthers lost against the Columbus Blue Jackets last night with a score of 0-1, with Zach Werenski scoring the game-winning goal. The Panthers currently sit at the number 3 in the Atlantic Division as they are set to face the Vegas Golden Knights Thursday at home. In the NBA, the Miami Heat faced off against the Philadelphia 76ers at home and won 137-106. Jimmy Butler had a season high in points with 38, along with 7 rebounds and 3 steals. Goran Dragic had 24 points and 6 assists, and Bam Adebayo had 18 points with 11 assists. All 3 contributed to a huge Heat victory as they go on to face the Kings at Sacramento this Friday night. That's all for your sports. Now back to you guys.
Thank you, Andres. That's all your news for today. I'm Christopher Alvarez.
And I'm Jose Cabella. Have a great Tombola weekend and stay golden, Wolverines.